Hello there, my name is Sean Greasley and welcome to volume 20 of the Visual Basic tutorials. In this tutorial we will be discussing the OnError command. The OnError command is basically a command which overrides any errors which may occur when we compile our program. Okay, so for example, we compile our program and the user enters some kind of error. If we're asking for an integer within this text box, something like that, and the user enters a string, you may get an error when you click the button. But if we use the OnError command, we can cut out these errors so our program doesn't crash. Okay, let's take a look then. So let's define a variable as an integer. Now let the variable equals the text box we are using. We are then going to display this variable to the user. So if the user enters an integer, this should work quite smoothly. If it's a string, then we might have a few problems. As you can see, 75, a string, we have runtime error 13. To override this, we're using the OnError command. Okay, so what's happening here is on an error, quite simple, resume the next line of the code. So this is the error line, and what it's doing, when the error occurs, it's resuming to the next line of code, which is this. So when we type in a string here, we're getting 0. The reason we're getting 0 is because it's skipping this line of code out, and therefore x hasn't got a value. We're not entering anything into it at all. Okay, the next command I'd like to show you is the OnError goto. So what this is, OnError go to the error handler. This, if you need to know about the goto command, refer to the goto command tutorial, and combine this with the OnError. We can set up a little error handler here, like so. Message box, and we can say there has been an error somewhere in the program. Okay. Now what happens is, even if the error doesn't occur, you still will run into this section because it executes line after line. To get out of this, we need to type the exit command, which is an inbuilt, end command, which is, it's been a long day today. We need to type the exit sub command. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. What happens is, if no errors occur, we're running smoothly, and when it gets to this piece, it will exit the sub. That means we'll run the sub, we'll skip to there, and we'll exit it right there. It doesn't execute these two lines of code. If we do run into an error, it's going to jump to the error handler. So we're going to jump any code, and we're going to land ourselves here. So if you can see, always put your error validation under the exit sub, so if no errors occur, we won't run into this here. So let's take a look at this. Type in some numbers. As you can see, it works smoothly. Enter a string. There has been an error somewhere in the program. And that is how to use the OnError goto error handler command. As you may have noticed that the error number was error number 13. We can enter an index here and enter 13 here as our error number. So only on error 13 let's go to the error handler, and we can have custom error messages. Error 13, and you can tell the user a bit of information. It's very clever how it works. So you have been listening to volume 20 in the Visual Basic series on error handlers and on errors. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and the rest of them on the website. Goodbye.